LeBrons. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down pickup by Mecole Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. Last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers, but with Tyreek Hill gone now, this is Mecole Hardman's opportunity to take on a bigger role in the offense.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Taylor. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Wilson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson. Caught by Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good for a
They'll run here with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Wilson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ashton Dulin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. These two teams all tied after 1. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mahomes to throw once more. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense at the line and set to go. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now Wilson.
As this complete to Woods. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
And this one complete to Doolin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. first down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action. It's Wilson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Facyson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Running left, Taylor, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3, getting converted on fourth down.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 77 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing is Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This pass caught. It's Woods. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Moss. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Got his man. It's Woods. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Kansas City, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week.